God says, I'm very tired of trying to talk to you. Something very shocking will happen tonight. It's very urgent for you to hear this before it vanishes in the next 35 seconds. Don't make the mistake of skipping this. Listen carefully because this is not something you can ignore or delay. I am speaking to you directly, and if you scroll away now, you may miss a moment that was meant to change your life forever. I have been trying to reach you again and again, but you have been distracted, busy, or unsure if it was really me. This is why I am speaking with urgency now, because what is about to happen tonight will open your eyes in a way you did not expect. If you stay, if you listen with your heart, you will understand what I have been trying to show you all along. Type Amen. If you believe, you feel something deep inside you even now. A quiet stirring that tells you this is not random. That feeling is not your imagination. It is my presence trying to pull you closer before the moment passes. I am not speaking out of anger, but out of exhaustion from watching you miss what has been placed right in front of you. Tonight is not just another night in your life. It is a turning point that will reveal what you have ignored, what you have delayed, and what you must finally face. I need you to hear this fully, because once it happens, you will remember this moment and realize why I tried so hard to reach you. Take a second and like this video, because someone else may need to hear this before their moment disappears too. You have been waiting for a sign, asking for clarity, hoping that I would speak louder so you could understand. This is that moment, and it is not coming in a gentle whisper this time. It is coming as something that will shake your attention and force you to see what has been hidden behind your daily routine. I have been placing answers around you, sending people, creating situations and opening doors. But you have walked past them thinking they were ordinary. Tonight will not feel ordinary. And that is why I am warning you now. There is something in your life that you have been neglecting. Something important that you keep pushing aside. You tell yourself you will deal with it later. That you have time. That it is not urgent. But I see what is coming. And I know that waiting any longer will cost you more than you expect. This is why I am saying I am tired. Not because I have given up on you, but because I have been calling you again and again and you have not been listening. I need you to understand that this moment is different and it cannot be ignored. Type yes to affirm. You are not alone in this. Even if you feel like no one understands what you are going through, I have been with you in every silent moment, every hidden struggle, and every time you felt like giving up. I know your fears, your doubts, and the questions you are too afraid to speak out loud. That is why I am speaking directly to your heart now. Because I know exactly what you need to hear. What happens tonight will not destroy you, but it will wake you up in a way that nothing else could. You may feel a sudden shift, a realization, or even an unexpected situation that forces you to stop and think. Do not panic when it happens. Do not run from it, and do not try to ignore it like you have before. This is not meant to harm you. It is meant to redirect you. I am allowing this to happen so you can finally see clearly what has been clouded for too long. You have been asking for change, and this is the beginning of that change. There is also something you have been praying about. Something you almost gave up on because you thought it was not meant for you. I heard every word of those prayers, even the ones you whispered quietly when no one was around. I did not ignore you, and I did not forget what you asked for. But I needed you to reach a point where you were ready to receive it, where you would understand its value and not take it lightly. Tonight is connected to that answer, even if it does not look like it at first. You must stay calm and trust what is unfolding, because your understanding will come step by step. Do not try to control everything because that is where you have been struggling the most. You have been trying to figure everything out on your own, carrying burdens that were never meant for you to carry. I am asking you now to let go of that weight and allow me to guide you. What you are about to experience is not random. It is part of a plan that has been forming for a long time. I know you have been hurt before and that has made you cautious, even resistant to change. You built walls to protect yourself. And now those walls are keeping you from seeing what is meant for you. Tonight we'll begin to break those walls, not to expose you to pain, but to open you up to something better. You cannot step into what I have prepared while holding on to what is no longer meant for you. This is the moment where you begin to release what has been holding you back. You may not understand everything immediately, and that is okay. You are not required to have all the answers right now. What I need from you is your attention, your willingness to listen, and your trust that I am guiding you in the right direction. This moment is not about fear. It is about awakening. It is about seeing clearly what you have been missing and finally stepping into the path that was always meant for you. Could a CIA-leaked brainwave ritual be the fastest shortcut to a life of luxury? Newly released CIA research has just exposed a jaw-dropping brainwave technique that's letting everyday people attract massive wealth almost instantly. This 7SE Second Dawn home ritual, proven by 4 neuroscience labs, is transforming debt into dream houses, cars, and luxury getaways. If you're reading this, consider yourself lucky. The page could be taken down anytime. Click the link in the description and comments to unlock the secret before it's gone forever. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission grows into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community does not go to a channel, your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. But more than your support, we want your presence. When you head to our community through the link in the description or the pinned comment, you aren't just visiting a site. You are entering a community of like-minded believers. This is a sanctuary where you can post your prayer requests, lift up the burdens of others, and engage in daily discussions with a family that speaks the language of faith. Whether you are joining one of our membership tiers for deeper study, sowing a seed of faith, or simply joining our daily morning prayers, you are helping us build a global altar of worship. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through a community that stands together. Each gift you give acts as living water for those in our community seeking healing and hope. Give and it will be given to you is the promise that sustains our shared mission. I invite you now to step out of the shadows and into this circle of prayer. Come with purpose. Join the conversation and plant your seed in fertile ground. Let's open the heavens together. Release your seed today. Join our community and see what God brings back into your life. I do not speak in urgency without purpose, and I do not repeat myself unless it is necessary for you to finally hear. What you are about to witness or feel will connect directly to everything you have been ignoring, questioning, or postponing. This is not coincidence, and it is not something you can treat lightly. Type 777 to receive blessings. There has been a pattern in your life, one that you have noticed but never fully understood. You have seen things almost work out. Opportunities come close and answers appear just when you needed them, only for everything to slow down again. That pattern is not failure, and it is not bad luck. It is a sign that I have been guiding you carefully, making sure you do not step into something before you are ready. Tonight is where that pattern begins to break, because you have reached a point where delay is no longer needed. You have been holding on to something out of fear, even if you do not admit it to yourself. It may be a decision, a relationship, a responsibility, or even a dream that feels too big to reach. You tell yourself that you need more time, more clarity, or more assurance before you act. But the truth is that you already know what needs to be done, and you have known it for a long time. Tonight will bring a moment that pushes you to face that truth directly without distraction or excuse. Do not be afraid when that moment comes, because it is not meant to harm you. It is meant to remove the confusion that has been keeping you stuck in one place. I am not taking anything from you that is truly meant for you. Instead, I am clearing the path so you can finally move forward without hesitation. What feels shocking at first will become clear as you begin to understand why it had to happen this way. Type 222. If you trust God, you have been asking for a breakthrough, something that would finally change the direction of your life. You have prayed, waited, and sometimes even doubted whether those prayers were heard. I have heard every single word, even the ones you spoke with tears or frustration. The breakthrough you are asking for is not being denied. But it cannot come while you are still holding on to what blocks it. Tonight is part of that breakthrough. Even if it feels uncomfortable at first, there is a truth that you have been avoiding because it challenges what you are used to. You have built a routine around comfort. Even if that comfort is not making you happy, you stay where things feel familiar. Even when you know you are meant for something more, I am calling you out of that place. Not to make your life harder, but to bring you into something greater. Growth does not come from staying where you are. And tonight is the moment that begins your movement forward. You may feel like you are losing control when things start to shift. But that is only because you have been trying to control everything yourself. You were never meant to carry that responsibility alone. When you release that need for control, you allow me to work in ways you cannot see or predict. That is where real change begins. Not from your effort alone, but from your willingness to trust what I am doing. There is also something hidden that will come into the light. It may be a truth about a person, a situation, or even something within yourself that you have not fully accepted. This revelation will not come quietly. And that is why I am preparing you now. When it happens, do not react out of fear or anger. Take a moment to breathe, to reflect, and to remember that this is part of your awakening. What you discover will give you clarity even if it feels overwhelming at first. You will begin to see connections that you could not see before, and things that once confused you will start to make sense. This is why I am asking you to stay calm and grounded. You are not being thrown into chaos. You are being led into understanding. The shock is not meant to break you, but to open your eyes. There is a reason I said this moment could vanish if you ignore it. It is not because I will stop caring about you, but because moments like this require your attention to take effect. If you turn away, distract yourself, or choose not to listen, you will delay what is meant to help you. You have already experienced delays, and you know how frustrating that feels. This is your chance to move forward without repeating that cycle. You are stronger than you think. Even if you have been doubting yourself lately. The challenges you have faced were not meant to weaken you, but to prepare you for this exact moment. Every struggle has built something inside you that you will need now. You may not see it yet, but you will feel it when the time comes. That strength will guide your actions and help you make the right choices. You are also protected even in moments that feel uncertain. I have not brought you this far to leave you in confusion or fear. Everything that is happening is under my watch, and nothing is beyond my control. You can trust that even when things feel unstable, you are not in danger. You are being guided. Even when the path looks unfamiliar as this night unfolds, pay attention to what you feel, what you see, and what comes to your mind. There will be signs not loud or obvious but clear enough for you to recognize if you are paying attention. Do not dismiss them as coincidence because they are part of how I communicate with you. You have asked for guidance and this is how it is being given to you now. Is it really possible for a 7-second ritual to turn financial struggle into overnight wealth? This leaked CIA-backed study uncovers a 7-second money ritual that's changing lives right now. Endorsed by 4 neuroscience labs, it reprograms your brain to attract money like a magnet. People once broke are now living their dream lives, luxury homes, new vehicles, exotic travel. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. There is also something important about your timing. You often feel like you are late, like you should have figured things out sooner. That feeling has been weighing on you, making you doubt your progress. But I need you to understand that you are not late. You are exactly where you need to be for this moment to happen the way it should. What happens tonight will connect to your future in ways you cannot fully understand yet. It will influence your decisions, your direction, and even the people you encounter next. This is why it is so important that you stay present and aware. Do not rush through it or try to escape it. Let it unfold and allow yourself to see what it reveals. There is a part of you that already senses what is coming. It may not be clear, but there is a feeling, a quiet knowing that something is about to change. That feeling is not random. It is your spirit recognizing what your mind has not fully understood yet. Trust that feeling because it is guiding you in the right direction. I am drawing your attention to it because this is where your awareness begins to align with what I am doing. When your awareness and my guidance come together, that is when true change begins to take place in your life. Type 1212. If you trust in Jesus, there has been a weight on your heart that you have carried for far too long. You tried to ignore it, distract yourself from it, or convince yourself that it would go away on its own, but it never truly left. It only became quieter while waiting for the right moment to surface again. Tonight is that moment, and you will not be able to push it aside this time. What you feel rising inside you is meant to be faced, understood, and finally released. You have been searching for peace, yet you have been holding on to things that disturb that peace. This has created a constant inner struggle that leaves you feeling tired even when nothing around you seems overwhelming. I see that exhaustion and I know how deeply it has affected you. That is why I am allowing this moment to happen so you can finally let go of what has been draining you. Peace is not something far away. It is something you will begin to feel once you release what no longer belongs in your life. Type 1010 to claim miracles. There is also something about your environment that needs to change. It may not be the place itself but the energy, the habits, or the people you allow to influence you. You have been surrounded by things that keep pulling you back into old patterns. Even when you try to move forward, something keeps bringing you back to the same place. Tonight will begin to break that cycle, and you will start to see clearly what needs to shift. Do not resist the changes that come, even if they feel uncomfortable at first. Growth often feels unfamiliar and that can make you question whether it is right. But staying the same has not brought you the fulfillment you have been seeking. I'm leading you towards something better, something that aligns with who you truly are and who you are becoming. Trust that the discomfort is temporary, but the transformation is lasting. You have also been questioning your worth, wondering if you are truly capable of stepping into the life you desire. Those doubts have been holding you back more than you realize. They have made you hesitate when you should have acted and remained silent when you should have spoken. Tonight, something will happen that challenges those doubts directly. You will begin to see yourself differently. Not through fear, but through truth. I see the potential inside you. Even when you cannot see it yourself, I place that potential within you for a reason. And it is not meant to remain hidden. You were not created to live a life of hesitation and uncertainty. You were created with purpose, strength, and the ability to overcome what stands in your way. Tonight is a step toward recognizing that truth and embracing it fully. There is also something about forgiveness that needs your attention. You have been holding on to pain from the past and it has been shaping how you see your present. You may feel justified in holding on to it. And in many ways, your pain is real and valid, but holding on to it has been keeping you from moving forward. Tonight will bring an opportunity to release that burden, not for others, but for yourself. Forgiveness does not mean forgetting or pretending nothing happened. It means choosing not to let that pain control your future anymore. When you let go, you create space for healing to take place. You allow yourself to experience freedom in a way you have not felt in a long time. This is part of the transformation that is unfolding in your life right now. You may also notice a shift in your thoughts, a clarity that was not there before. Ideas may come to you suddenly, or you may see solutions to problems that once felt impossible. This is not accidental. It is the result of your mind and spirit beginning to align with truth. When that alignment happens, confusion starts to fade and direction becomes clearer. Do not ignore those thoughts or dismiss them as temporary. Pay attention to them. Reflect on them and allow them to guide your next steps. You do not need to rush into action, but you do need to remain open to what is being revealed to you. This is how guidance works. Not always loud or dramatic, but steady and clear for those who are willing to listen. Have you heard about the top secret ritual the government wants to keep hidden? Imagine if a single 7-second ritual could clear your debts and draw wealth to you effortlessly. A leaked CIA report and 4 leading neuroscience labs confirm it's not a myth. Struggling families are moving into dream homes with total peace of mind. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. As this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our Ko-fi community. By doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself. Jesus says this is not history. It is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. There is also a shift coming in your relationships. You may begin to see people differently, noticing things you overlooked before. Some connections may grow stronger, while others may feel distant or no longer aligned. This is a natural part of your growth, even if it feels confusing at first. Not everyone is meant to walk with you into your next season. Do not hold on to relationships that are no longer meant for you out of fear of being alone. I am not removing people from your life to leave you empty. I am making space for the right people to come into your life. people who will support your growth and align with your purpose. Trust that every change in your connections is leading you towards something better. You may also feel a strong urge to do something different, something you have been thinking about but never acted on. This could be a small step or a major decision, but it will feel important to you. Do not ignore that urge because it is part of the direction I am giving you. When you act on it, you begin to move in alignment with what is meant for you. As everything unfolds tonight, remember that you are not being punished or tested in a way that is meant to break you. You are being prepared, shaped, and guided into a new phase of your life. This moment is not the end of something good. It is the beginning of something greater. Even if you do not fully understand it now, you will see its purpose as time goes on. Stay present. Stay aware and stay open to what is happening. You are not alone in this process, and you are not expected to figure everything out by yourself. I am with you in every step, guiding you even when you cannot see the full path ahead. What is happening now is part of something much bigger than you realize. You are beginning to notice that this is not just a feeling anymore. It is becoming something real, something that is touching your thoughts, your emotions, and even the way you look at everything around you. This is the moment where awareness turns into realization, and realization begins to change your direction. I am not speaking to you to create fear, but to bring you into alignment with what has already been set in motion. What unfolds tonight will carry meaning far beyond this single moment, and you will understand why I have been urging you not to ignore it. Type 11. If you walk by faith, there is a truth about your life that you have been hesitant to fully accept. You have sensed it many times, especially in quiet moments when everything slows down and your thoughts become clear. But each time it comes close to the surface, you find a way to distract yourself or move past it. This hesitation has kept you in a place of uncertainty where you feel something is missing but cannot fully explain what it is. Tonight that truth will rise in a way that cannot be avoided. And you will finally have to face it with honesty. You may feel a mixture of emotions when this happens. There may be relief because something that has been hidden is finally coming into the light. There may also be discomfort because truth often challenges what you have become used to. Both of these feelings are part of the process, and neither of them should be feared. They are signs that something inside you is shifting in the right direction. Type yes to affirm. You have been carrying expectations that do not belong to you. Some of them came from others, from what people told you that you should be, how you should live, or what path you should follow. Over time, those expectations became part of your thinking even if they did not truly reflect who you are. This has created a conflict inside you where you try to meet those expectations while feeling disconnected from your own purpose. Tonight will begin to break that conflict, allowing you to see more clearly what is truly meant for you. When this clarity comes, you may feel the urge to make changes that you have been avoiding. These changes may not be easy, but they will feel right deep within you. Do not let fear stop you from taking those steps, because fear has already delayed you long enough. You are not being pushed into something uncertain without support. I am guiding you into something that aligns with your purpose, even if it requires courage to step into it. There is also something about your past that is coming to the surface again. It may be a memory, a regret, or something you wish had gone differently. You've tried to move forward, but this part of your past still holds a place in your heart. Tonight, you will begin to see it from a different perspective. Instead of seeing it as something that held you back, you will start to understand how it shaped you into who you are today. This shift in perspective is important because it changes how you move forward. When you release the weight of regret, you create space for growth and possibility. You begin to see your experiences not as failures but as lessons that prepared you for what is ahead. This is part of the transformation that is taking place within you right now. There is also a sense of timing that is becoming clearer. You have often felt like things were either too early or too late, never quite happening at the right moment. That feeling has created doubt, making you question whether things would ever align for you. But tonight will show you that timing has always been working in your favor, even when it did not seem that way. Why is this 7-second CIA ritual spreading everywhere so fast? New CIA leaks have revealed a powerful brain ritual that triggers instant wealth flow. This 7-second technique, validated by 4 neuroscience labs, is rapidly changing lives. From crushing debt to dream vacations, this could be your shortcut to abundance. If you're seeing this, you're lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You will begin to see how certain events had to happen before others could take place. You will understand why some doors remained closed and why others opened unexpectedly. This understanding will bring a sense of peace because it will show you that nothing in your journey has been wasted. Every moment has been leading you toward where you are now. There is also a shift happening in your confidence. You have been unsure of yourself, questioning your abilities and your decisions. This uncertainty has made you second guess yourself even when you were on the right path. But as clarity comes, your confidence will begin to grow. You will start to trust your instincts and your understanding in a way you have not before. This confidence is not about becoming perfect or never making mistakes. It is about trusting that you are capable of learning, adapting, and moving forward no matter what happens. It is about knowing that you are supported and guided even when things feel uncertain. This is the kind of confidence that allows you to take action without being held back by fear. You may also notice that your focus begins to change. Things that once seemed important may no longer hold the same value. At the same time, things you once overlooked may start to feel significant. This shift in focus is a sign that your priorities are aligning with your purpose. It is a natural part of growth, even if it feels unfamiliar at first. Do not try to hold on to what no longer feels right out of habit or comfort. Allow yourself to move toward what feels meaningful and true. This is how you begin to live in alignment with who you are meant to be. It is not about losing something but about gaining clarity and direction. As this night continues, you may also feel moments of stillness where everything seems to pause for a brief time. These moments are important because they give you space to process what is happening. Do not rush through them or try to fill them with distractions. Sit with them, reflect, and allow yourself to understand what is being revealed to you. There is a deeper level of awareness opening within you. It is not something that can be forced or rushed. It happens naturally as you become more present and more willing to see the truth. This awareness will guide you in ways you cannot fully explain, but you will feel its influence in your decisions and your actions. Remember that you are not alone in any of this. I am with you in every moment, guiding you even when you cannot see the full picture. You do not need to have everything figured out right now. What matters is that you are listening, that you are open, and that you are willing to move forward with trust. You are standing at a point where everything you have been sensing is beginning to connect in a deeper way. It is no longer just a feeling or a passing thought. It is becoming a clear direction that is pulling you forward. This is the moment where you start to realize that what is happening tonight is not separate from your life but directly tied to your future. I have been guiding you toward this point, carefully making sure you are ready to see what you are about to see. What unfolds now will not only reveal truth, it will begin to shape the choices you make from this moment on. Type 333 to affirm alignment. There is something within you that has been waiting for this exact moment. It is a part of you that has remained quiet even when everything around you felt loud and overwhelming. That part of you carries your true understanding, your deeper awareness, and your connection to what is right for you. Tonight, that part of you is becoming stronger, and you will begin to notice its voice more clearly. It will guide you in ways that feel calm, steady, and certain even when everything else feels uncertain. You may feel a sudden sense of clarity about something that once confused you. It could be a situation that never made sense, a decision you struggled with, or a feeling you could not explain. That clarity will not come from outside explanations, but from within you. It will feel like something finally clicking into place, as if the pieces have been there all along but you could not see how they fit together. This is part of your awakening, and it is happening because you are now ready to understand. Type 888 to receive favor. There is also a shift in how you see your own path. You have spent time comparing yourself to others, wondering why their journey seems different from yours. That comparison has created doubt and sometimes even frustration within you. But tonight will begin to show you that your path was never meant to look like anyone else's. It has its own timing, its own lessons, and its own purpose. When you begin to accept that, you release the pressure of trying to match someone else's life. You start to focus on what is truly meant for you. And that brings a sense of peace you have not felt before. You are not behind and you are not missing out. You are moving exactly as you need to for what is ahead of you. This understanding will help you move forward with confidence instead of doubt. Could the CIA really be hiding a 7-second ritual that turns money struggles into fortune? A covered CIA finding exposes a strange 7-second ritual that activates money, attracting brain waves on autopilot. Supported by science and 4 elite labs, this home ritual is turning struggling people into dream lifestyle owners. But this page may disappear soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted from the internet forever. There is something about your next step that requires courage. It may not be something you have to act on immediately, but it will become clear that you cannot ignore it anymore. You will feel a pull toward it. A quiet but persistent feeling that this is where you need to go. Do not push that feeling away or try to silence it. It is guiding you towards something important. You have been waiting for certainty before taking action, wanting everything to feel completely clear before you move forward. But the truth is that certainty often comes after you take the step, not before. Tonight is preparing you to trust that process, to move even when you do not have every answer. When you take that step, you will begin to see why it was necessary. There is also a release happening within you. You may feel it emotionally, as if something heavy is finally lifting. This release is not random. It is the result of everything you have been processing. You have carried more than you realize, and now you are being given the chance to let it go. When you do, you will feel lighter, clearer, and more open to what is coming next. You may also notice that your reactions begin to change. Situations that once triggered strong emotions may no longer affect you in the same way. This is not because you have become indifferent, but because you are growing. You are beginning to see things from a higher perspective, one that is not controlled by fear or frustration. This shift will help you navigate what comes next with greater peace and understanding. There is also a sense of protection around you. Even if you cannot see it, you may have faced situations that could have gone differently, but somehow you were guided through them safely. That guidance is still with you now, and it will continue to be with you as things unfold. You are not stepping into this moment alone. Everything that happens is within my awareness, and you are being watched over. You can trust that even when things feel unstable, you are not in danger. You are being guided even when the path looks unfamiliar. You may begin to feel a stronger connection to your intuition. That inner voice that you once doubted will start to feel clearer and more reliable. It will guide you in small ways, helping you make decisions and understand situations more easily. Do not ignore it or question it too quickly. It is one of the ways I communicate with you, especially when you are willing to listen. There is also something about your future that is beginning to take shape. You may not see the full picture yet, but you will start to sense its outline. It may come as an idea, a vision, or even a feeling of excitement about something you cannot fully explain. That is not random. It is a glimpse of what is ahead for you. Hold on to that feeling because it will guide your direction. You have been through moments where you felt lost, unsure of where you were going or what you were meant to do. Those moments were not wasted. They were part of your preparation, teaching you things you needed to learn. Now as you begin to move forward, you will see how those experiences shaped you. They gave you strength, resilience, and a deeper understanding of yourself. There is also a growing sense of purpose within you. It may not be fully defined yet, but you can feel that there is something more for you. That feeling is not an illusion. It is a reflection of what has been placed inside you from the beginning. Tonight is helping you connect with that purpose in a way that feels real and reachable. Do not rush to define everything immediately. Allow it to unfold naturally step by step. Each moment of clarity will build on the last, creating a path that becomes clearer over time. You do not need to see the entire journey to take the next step. You only need to trust what is being shown to you. Now, as this continues, you will notice that your energy begins to shift. You may feel more focused, more aware, and more connected to what is happening around you. This is a sign that you are aligning with what is meant for you. It is not something to question but something to embrace. Stay present in this moment because what is happening now is shaping what comes next. You are not being rushed but you are being guided. There is a difference, and understanding that difference will help you move forward with confidence. I have brought you here with intention, not to confuse you, but to awaken something within you that has been waiting for this exact time. What is unfolding is not meant to be rushed or ignored. It is meant to be understood, accepted, and followed with trust. Type 999 to receive divine timing. There is a part of your life that is reaching its end. Even if you have not fully acknowledged it yet, it may be a mindset, a habit, or a situation that no longer serves your growth. You have held on to it because it felt familiar even when it stopped bringing you peace. Tonight will make it clear that you cannot carry it forward any longer. This is not a loss. It is a necessary release that creates space for something better. You may feel resistance as this happens. A part of you wanting to hold on to what you know. That resistance is natural because change challenges what feels safe. But I am asking you to look beyond that comfort and see the truth. What you are being asked to release is not meant to stay in your life. Letting it go will not leave you empty. It will open you to something that aligns with who you are becoming. Type 666 to release fear. Could a hidden CIA discovery explain why so many are suddenly living in luxury? Secret CIA research has now come to light, revealing a brain-hacking ritual that draws in wealth like magic. It only takes 7 seconds. You can do it at home. And it's supported by 4 neuroscience labs. People are ditching debt and living in luxury right now. But this information won't stay online for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted. There is also something new beginning to form, even if it is not fully visible yet. It may come as an opportunity, a connection, or a direction that you had not considered before. This new beginning is connected to the release you are experiencing. You cannot step into it while holding on to what is behind you. This is why tonight feels so intense, because it is a crossing point between what was and what is coming. You have been asking for change even if you did not always realize it. You have felt the desire for something more. Something that feels meaningful and aligned with your heart. That desire was not placed in you by accident. It is part of your purpose, guiding you toward what is meant for you. Tonight is bringing you closer to that purpose step by step. You may also begin to notice a shift in your courage. Things that once felt too difficult may start to feel possible. This is not because the challenges have disappeared, but because your perspective is changing. You are beginning to see yourself as capable even in the face of uncertainty. This is a powerful shift, and it will influence the choices you make moving forward. There is something important about your voice that needs to be understood. You have held back from expressing yourself fully, either out of fear of judgment or uncertainty about how you would be received. This has kept you from speaking your truth in situations where it mattered. Tonight will begin to change that. You will feel a stronger urge to be honest, to express what you feel, and to stand in your truth. This is not about being loud or forceful. It is about being clear and authentic. When you speak from that place, you align with your true self. You begin to create connections and opportunities that reflect who you really are. Do not silence that voice when it rises. It is part of your growth and your direction. There is also a shift happening in how you see challenges. You have often viewed them as obstacles, something that stands in your way. But tonight will begin to show you that they are also opportunities. They are moments that reveal your strength, your resilience, and your ability to overcome. This change in perspective will help you move through difficulties with greater confidence. You may also feel a deeper sense of trust building within you. Not just trust in me, but trust in yourself and your ability to navigate what comes next. This trust is essential because it allows you to move forward without being paralyzed by doubt. It does not mean you will have all the answers, but it means you will have the confidence to take the next step. There is also something about your past efforts that is coming into focus. You may have felt like your hard work went unnoticed or that your efforts did not lead to the results you expected, but nothing you have done has been wasted. Every effort has contributed to where you are now. Tonight will begin to show you how those efforts are connected to what is coming next. You may begin to see results in ways you did not anticipate. They may not look exactly like what you imagined, but they will carry the value of everything you have invested. This is part of the unfolding process where your past and your future begin to connect in meaningful ways. There is also a sense of renewal that is beginning to take place within you. It may feel like a fresh start even if your external circumstances have not fully changed yet. This renewal is happening from within, preparing you for what is ahead. It is giving you the strength and clarity. You need to move forward with purpose. You may also notice that your priorities begin to shift more clearly. Things that once seemed urgent may no longer feel as important. At the same time, things that truly matter will stand out more strongly. This clarity will help you focus your energy in the right direction. It will allow you to make decisions that align with your purpose instead of reacting to temporary pressures. There is also a deeper sense of connection forming within you. You may feel more in tune with your thoughts, your emotions, and your surroundings. This connection is part of your awareness growing. It helps you understand yourself more clearly and respond to situations with intention instead of reaction. You are being guided into a place where you can live with greater clarity, purpose, and peace. This does not mean challenges will disappear, but it means you will face them differently. You will face them with understanding, strength, and a sense of direction that you did not have before. Stay present in this moment because what is happening now is shaping your path forward. You are not being rushed, but you are being called to pay attention. The more you remain aware, the more you will understand what is being revealed to you. Nothing you faced was random and nothing you endured was without purpose. Tonight is where those pieces begin to come together in a way that will finally make sense to you. Type 555 to accept change. There is a shift happening in how you see yourself, and it is one of the most important changes taking place right now. You have spent time doubting your worth, questioning your ability, and comparing your journey to others. Those thoughts have kept you from stepping fully into who you are meant to be. But now, something is rising within you that challenges those doubts. You are beginning to see yourself with clarity, not through fear, but through truth. What's really behind the 7-second brain technique that's making headlines and new millionaires? A stunning CIA leak has just revealed a 7-second brain ritual that's helping normal people wipe out debt and attract serious wealth. With proof from 4 neuroscience labs, this at-home method is turning financial stress into dream living. Homes, cars, vacations, it's all happening. But the government could take this down at any time. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. This truth is not something new that is being created tonight. It has always been within you, waiting for the right moment to be recognized. You were never lacking and you were never behind. You were in a process of becoming, and that process required time, growth, and understanding. Tonight is bringing that realization to the surface, allowing you to finally embrace it. Type 444 to stay protected. There is also a change happening in your sense of direction. You may have felt uncertain about where you were going, unsure of which path to take or what decision to make. That uncertainty has been heavy, making you feel stuck and unable to move forward. But as clarity continues to grow, you will begin to feel a stronger sense of direction. It may not show you every detail, but it will guide you toward your next step with confidence. You will notice that this direction feels different from anything you have experienced before. It will not be driven by pressure or fear, but by a calm certainty within you. Even if you cannot explain it fully, you will know that it feels right. This is how you will recognize that you are moving in alignment with what is meant for you. There is also something about your patience that is being transformed. You have waited for things to change, sometimes feeling like nothing was happening. That waiting tested you, challenged your faith, and made you question whether your time would ever come. But your patience was not wasted. It was preparing you for this moment, building a strength within you that you will now begin to use. As things begin to shift more clearly, you will understand why certain delays were necessary. You will see how they protected you, guided you, and kept you from stepping into things before you were ready. This understanding will bring peace, replacing the frustration you once felt. You will no longer see waiting as a setback, but of the process that led you here. There is also a deeper sense of awareness opening within you. You are becoming more conscious of your thoughts, your actions, and the choices you make. This awareness will help you move through life with greater intention. Instead of reacting to situations automatically, you will begin to respond with clarity and purpose. This shift will influence how you handle challenges. You will no longer feel overwhelmed as easily because you will understand that every situation carries a lesson or an opportunity. This does not mean everything will be easy, but it means you will approach difficulties with a stronger sense of control and understanding. There is also something important happening in your energy. You may feel lighter, as if something that once weighed you down is no longer there. This is the result of the release that has been taking place within you. As you let go of what no longer serves you, you create space for new energy to enter your life. This new energy will bring motivation, clarity, and a renewed sense of purpose. You may feel inspired to take action in ways you did not before. Do not ignore that feeling, because it is guiding you toward growth. When you act on it, you begin to move forward in alignment with your true path. There is also a sense of alignment forming between your inner world and your outer life. You are beginning to live in a way that reflects who you truly are rather than who you felt you had to be. This alignment will bring a sense of peace and fulfillment that you have been searching for. You may also notice changes in how you connect with others. Your interactions will begin to feel more genuine, more meaningful, and more aligned with your truth. You will attract people who understand you and support your growth. At the same time, you may naturally distance yourself from connections that no longer feel right. This is not something to fear, but something to accept. Your life is evolving and your connections will evolve with it. Trust that every change in your relationships is leading you toward something better. There is also a growing sense of purpose within you that cannot be ignored. You may not have all the details yet, but you can feel that you are meant for something more. That feeling is becoming stronger, guiding your thoughts and influencing your actions. It is a sign that you are moving closer to your purpose. Do not rush to define everything immediately. Allow your purpose to reveal itself step by step. Each moment of clarity will bring you closer to understanding what you are meant to do. Trust the process even when it feels slow. There is also a sense of confidence building within you. You are beginning to trust yourself more, to believe in your ability to navigate what comes next. This confidence is not based on knowing everything, but on trusting that you will find your way. You have come through challenges that once felt overwhelming, and you are still standing. That alone is proof of your strength. Now you are stepping into a phase where that strength will be used to move forward with purpose. As this night continues, remember that you are not alone. I am with you in every moment, guiding you, protecting you, and leading you toward what is meant for you. You do not need to have all the answers right now. You only need to remain open, aware, and willing to move forward. There is something about your identity that is being restored. You have spent time defining yourself through your struggles, your mistakes, and the opinions of others. Those definitions have limited how you see yourself and what you believe you are capable of becoming. But those definitions were never the truth. Tonight you are beginning to see yourself as I see you. Not broken or lacking, but whole, capable, and chosen. Is it finally time to try the same CIA secret ritual that's changing lives in seconds? This newly leaked CIA-backed study reveals a second-on money ritual transforming lives overnight. Scientifically validated by 4 neuroscience labs, it rewires your mind to attract money like a magnet. People once broke are now enjoying luxury homes, new cars, and exotic travel. But this secret won't be online much longer. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently removed. This shift in identity is not just emotional. It is foundational. It changes how you think, how you act, and how you respond to what life brings your way. When you begin to see yourself through truth, you stop settling for less than what you are meant for. You stop accepting situations that do not align with your value. This is the beginning of living with purpose instead of uncertainty. Type 1313 embraced it. There is also something about your focus that is being sharpened. You have been pulled in many directions trying to manage different responsibilities, thoughts, and expectations. This has left you feeling scattered at times, unsure of where to put your energy. But now clarity is beginning to bring your focus back to what truly matters. You will start to see what deserves your attention and what does not. You will begin to recognize where your energy is being wasted and where it should be invested. This clarity will help you make decisions with confidence instead of second-guessing yourself. It will allow you to move forward with purpose, knowing that you are placing your energy in the right direction. There is also a sense of authority rising within you. You have often felt like you needed approval from others before making decisions or taking steps. That need has held you back, making you hesitate when you should have acted. But now you are beginning to understand that your direction does not come from others. It comes from within you and from my guidance. This does not mean you will ignore wisdom or advice. But it means you will no longer depend on external validation to move forward. You will begin to trust your own understanding, your own sense of direction, and your connection to what is right. This shift will give you the confidence to act without waiting for permission. There is also something about your courage that is being strengthened. You have faced moments where fear stopped you from taking action. That fear may still be present, but it will no longer control you in the same way. You will begin to move forward even when you feel uncertain, because you will understand that growth requires courage. You may also notice that your decisions begin to feel clearer. Instead of overthinking every possibility, you will feel a stronger sense of knowing. This does not mean every decision will be easy, but it means you will not feel as lost as before. You will have a direction even if the path is still unfolding. There is also a deeper level of trust forming within you. You are beginning to trust the process of your life even when it does not make complete sense. This trust will allow you to move forward without being held back by doubt. It will give you the strength to continue even when things feel uncertain. You have been through moments where you questioned everything, wondering if you were on the right path or if things would ever work out. Those moments tested your faith and your resilience. But now you are stepping into a place where trust begins to replace doubt. This is not because everything is perfect, but because you are beginning to understand that you are being guided. You are about to enter your divine future. But remember, this breakthrough is not for you alone. Your testimony is the bridge someone else will use to reach their own miracle. Archangel Michael is inviting you to visit community through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community does not go to a channel, your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. By joining our like-minded community, you are no longer praying in isolation. You are adding your voice to a global sanctuary where we discuss the Word daily and stand in the gap for one another. This is not poetry. When Jesus says, "G," and heaven will open over you. On this platform, every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and a hedge of safety for your family. Now is your time. Step into our community prayer wall. Share your heart. And as you give, watch God multiply what you let go of. Let's finish this journey together. Visit our community. Now, join the family and see your heavens open. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is a divine appointment meant specifically for you. You are being invited into a protected faith-filled community at the link in the description and pinned comment. A place where divine abundance is not just a hope but a promise built on the Word. By heading to the site right now, you are unlocking access to a sacred community of like-minded believers. When you join our membership tiers, you gain immediate entry to powerful content, daily devotions, and divine insights that are hidden from the world. This is your chance to enter a sanctuary where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support on our prayer wall, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join our inner circle through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the personalized messages and spiritual warfare tools meant to elevate your life. If you feel called to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. For those who want to amplify this work and carry the light home, you can find our guided ebooks and Bibles in the pinned comment. Whether you join as a member or sow a seed through our resources, your presence and energy change the world. Take the step. Your breakthrough is waiting.